This week's episode of Black at Work is sponsored by. All right, it is still Coworker Appreciation Month. So, you know what that means. If you have a fuck you, a story, advice that you need, whatever it may be, write in, send us your cash tag, and we are going to bless you with some lunch. With that being said, our winner this week comes from that girl, or we'll just say she's anonymous.
That girl.
That girl. Shout out, girl. Let's see what you got going on. So she says, "What's up, ladies? Love you all in your shows so much. I gotta keep this private because I'm about to go in." Okay, let's get to it. I want to dedicate a big fat pimple filled fuck you to Vivo. Yeah, that's right. The music video company I worked for, they're low balling behinds for
Hell
less than
nah.
3 months because I wasn't catching on quick enough. What I really believe is Sarah's ugly ass was halfway mad because she had that fucking baby and was no longer permitted to work out and train in the illustrious gym of the Soho House.
Mm.
Here my happy ass goes, telling everyone who would and could listen that I just became a member there. Then she opens the mouth on her crusty, dry, concrete textured ass face to explain how they stopped accommodating her after she had her baby. Bitch! Soho House is for sexy people, and you never fit that description anyway. Go work out. Go work out at LA Fitness or Lifetime. Oh, and Jason, you balding, tiny lip, pale, ebonics using ass bitch. Bars in parentheses.
Girl.
How dare you tell me I'm distracted for working outside of Soho House when that's literally what it's there for? Y'all just mad because the only black baddie in the company has a membership and Sarah's stupid ass does not. To Gabby. Oh, okay. We going down the list.
Listen. Let them know, sis.
To Gabby, you look like the mean dog with drawn on eyebrows. I took a visit to Unalive Land and they told me,
What?
hold on. You look like the mean dog with the drawn on eyebrows. I took a visit to Unalive Land and they told me, you still not the girl. Fuck you to Sammy because you don't fuck with Chris Brown for something he did a fucking decade ago. Y'all use our slogans, wear dirty ass Air Force Ones, have a spreadsheet filled with old clients titled RIP to the real ones, but fired the only black employee outside of the Midwest region. Fuck y'all bitches. I'm not hoping robbery on anyone, but we know how shit goes in the shy. So if anyone has to get robbed, I hope for God it's all of y'all. Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. Making me come in office and paying me $55,000 when I'm used to way more. Now I'm back remote and making 70. So thank you for firing me. But fuck you. Sincerely, y'all could never. But what you can do is buy some new fucking Air Force Ones instead of gentrifying the shoes that black folks popularized long before y'all pale, smelly, ugly, long, flat back asses ever got a clue.
Oh my God.
Love you girls so much. XOXO, Mrs. That Girl.
Okay, that girl.
Oh, Lord. Y'all literally trying to read her letter how she wrote it.
Literally, look, Anessa, come on. Wait, first of all, everybody. Anessa, yes, with the acting skills. Yes.
Girl, I'm done.
You know what?
Listen.
I bet you that girl would say you did that. You did that.
Okay.
I felt
Thank
it.
you,
I
girl.
felt it deep But then when you was reading it, every letter bars.
Bars. I'm trying to have her sentiments. Okay, come on, sis. I feel
Okay. You had a hit list of reads. She been holding on to that for a minute.
Baby, and I feel you, sis. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I love Chris Brown. I feel like I always talk about somebody, my husband on here, but Chris Brown is my original. And I'm with her. I hate when people hold that against him. That was like years ago. Like, let it go. Move on.
We can let it go if he's not. We can let it go if he's not still doing it. And
no reports have come out
and said that he's been running upside their head. So like, it's okay to forgive somebody for some shit that they did when they were young. That's okay, guys.
Absolutely. He was 18. Like, okay.
He wasn't 18.
He was. He wasn't.
No, that nigga was like.
He was like 19, friend.
He was like 18,
25. He was not. He looked 25. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you talking about that man 55. Yes, girl, you came through with a hit list.
Yes, you did.
We love it.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yes.
I can totally relate to being hated on because I'm fine. No, I can't, but I'm just
Yes, you can.
Girl, no, I can't.
Dana fine, y'all.
She is lying.
I am not. I am not. Girl, I cannot with us on this Saturday.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on.
Shout out, girl. If you gotta fuck you, y'all know what to do. Send them to us. Get lunch on us.
Speaking of shout outs, our shout out this week comes from our coworker Madhouse on Instagram and Twitter. Shout out to you, coworker. They commented, "I swear this podcast is therapy for me." So shout out to you. You know, thank you for that. And they also recommended us as a podcast for people to listen to on Twitter. So shout out to you for that. And thank you to all of y'all that repost us in y'all stories. If you have a private page and you're following us, we can't see when you repost us, but we still appreciate it. Don't think that we are ignoring you. We just can't see it because your page locked up. But that's okay. I understand, you know, I love me a secretive bitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go ahead and get over to this. This water cooler is filled to the brim. So let's hurry it along. All right, breaking news. So these elections happened. First of all, Texas. You know, I'm finding it very hard to believe that there are more motherfuckers in the middle of Texas than the millions on top of millions on top of millions of people in Dallas, Houston, Austin, and El Paso, and San Antonio. Like, how are you middle of the state ass niggas outvoting us? Like, that's number one. And fuck y'all. And Uvalde, I don't know what's going on out there. I have an assumption that I hope is right. I hope the assumption is that, you know, a big portion of that community is just not registered to vote, and they probably can't be registered to vote. That's probably why the wheelchair hottie won that area. But I'm not blaming y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Gerrymandering and voter suppression is real, especially in Texas. If y'all listen to one of our shows from last year, well, like, no, this was 2020. Anyway, I shared my experience going to vote, and they were like trying so hard to get me to turn around. It was crazy. And I had never experienced something like that before. So that shit is real. And I'm just assuming that a lot of that was what was going on here. So Beto O'Rourke lost his seat to, he didn't lose a seat. He lost his race against
shaking my head.
Greg Abbott here in Texas. Stacey Abrams also lost the governor's
shaking my head
position in Georgia, with same situation going on here in Dallas in Georgia a lot. Tyrese shared his experience about him and Young Jeezy. If y'all interested, go check that out. And Dr. Oz lost his race. He was running.
Why you say it like that, friend?
I mean, the nigga did. He was running as a Republican in the Pennsylvania state race. The Pennsylvania state race, the Pennsylvania Senate. He was running for the Pennsylvania Senate, and he lost to Democratic candidate John Fetterman. And John Fetterman looks like he rides motorcycles. So in Missouri, shout out to Missouri, weed is finally legal. Yay!
Shut up.
I'm gonna move back home.
I knew you was about to say. What you moving back home for? Why would you need to move home?
Well, yeah, you're right. Cause I don't do drugs, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather be around a bunch of high people than a bunch of racists in Texas.
I see. I see.
Okay.
I love it.
In the District of Columbia, residents voted to pass an initiative that will require DC employers to pay $16.10 an hour to tipped employees, regardless how much they claim in gratuity. So shout out to them, because the tippers should not have to pay your employee salaries. But I kind of wonder how that's going to look as far as like menus. They're probably going to go up on their prices and shit. I'm just interested in seeing how that plays out. A 25-year-old Florida Democrat secures the Gen Z's first seat in the House.
Oh, shout out Gen Z.
Shout out y'all Tide Pod kids. Y'all came a long way. I love y'all. I love the kids. I swear I love this generation behind us millennials. I think y'all are dope as shit, and I'm so glad that y'all are making y'all's way into the government. And I think that's it as far as the political updates. What you think, Anessa, about all this?
I'm just mad I stood in line with my baby on my shoulder and my son with his hyper self in line going to go vote for Beto still not to win. Because that's who I voted for. I don't care about being secretive about that. So I'm mad about that, number one. Yes, I'm mad about the fact that I stood in line with my baby on my on my hip.
Okay.
And my son in my hand. I'm mad about that, for him just to lose low. No, but seriously, like it's like kind of discouraging in a sense.
It's a scam.
It's something. It's something.
I think they are lying. Like, I can't prove it. I cannot prove it. But it's just something about this that just does not seem right. Like I live in Dallas, so I know how many fucking people are here. It's a lot of fucking people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And in Houston, it's like double that amount. It's so many millions of people in these cities that go blue. It's just hard for me to believe that there's so many votes outside of the city that drives the whole state. Like, it just something don't add up. It's an episode of Scandal.
The math they math.
Okay.
Well, the Pennsylvania folks, I don't got the politically correct. I don't know his name. They understood the assignment because they got a black person up in there. Okay?
Yeah, I forgot to mention Marjorie Taylor Greene kept her seat with her tired ass. But Wes Moore, who is a black man, becomes Maryland's first black governor. So it's crazy.
And shout out to Maryland.
It's crazy that Maryland is just now having a black governor. That's wild to me. But anyway, here we are. So
let freedom ring.
Congratulations to everyone whose votes went the way that they wanted them to. And I guess that's all, y'all. All right, so get your pistols ready, folks, because we gonna have to roll up, light them. I was gonna say them crackers.
Where are we going with them? We gotta get our Glocks. Hold on. Be prepared.
Okay, Because we're gonna have to roll up because they playing again with the student loan. Again, here come Texas. A federal
Oh
judge
Lord.
in Texas struck down President Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program. So this is a federal judge that was appointed by Donald Trump, of course, and he granted a request to put the debt relief effort program on hold after a stay against the program was granted in a separate lawsuit. So they're still playing with our 20 bands. Um, I genuinely don't know what the issue is with that, but I wanted to keep y'all updated on that to let y'all know, like, we still waiting. What you got, Nessa?
And that's a problem. Like, why it gotta be Texas? Texas, y'all just not doing what y'all supposed to do. Not that I'm surprised, because I mean, we are in Texas with a bunch of white folks. So, and a bunch of racist white folks at that. So I'm honestly not surprised, but I don't understand why people are so up in arms about us trying to get assistance with our student loans. Like, what is it to you? Ain't you about to die? Whoever this is.
Right. Ain't you about to die?
What does it matter what we're doing over here when you're gone, sir? So
And it's not your money. Y'all act like this is
it
coming
is not
directly
yours.
out of y'all's salary. Like, y'all are a country that makes their own money. Y'all cannot tell me y'all are broke. I don't give a fuck about it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Make it work like that. Y'all
Print the
print the
money.
money.
Like, print it. That's all you got to do. You got printers.
Yeah. I mean, y'all came up with it during COVID. Suddenly,
Hello.
y'all have thousands of dollars to pay people, thousands of dollars to give away in food stamps and federal aid and funds and shit like that. And but now all of a sudden, like, y'all can't pay people a normal wage. Y'all don't have the money to get rid of student loan debt for every fucking body. Like, if this really shouldn't even be a conversation. Just
At
print
all.
print the $10 billion or whatever it is and hand it over to Fannie Mae and let us all live in peace and harmony. Like, because nobody here should have to pay to go to school. They don't do it in other countries. They don't. When I studied abroad in college, I went to a school in France, and I was the only motherfucker there paying tuition to my own school. My school, I was paying tuition to my school to send me there.
Listen.
I mean, they have to pay for their books and their room and board, but they don't have to pay for college in other countries. Y'all are fucked up. Get that shit together.
Listen, we need an intern there. Shout out somebody. Get on the computer and just hit cancel in the system. That's all you got to do. Hit cancel and help us out, because it just doesn't make sense like you're saying. Like, it's not that hard. I don't know why it's a conversation. Cancel the debt, move on.
Right. Move on. I forgot to mention during my election update that Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker, that was another tight race. They're actually going to a runoff in December.
Mm.
um wow. Herschel Walker.
Oh Lord.
I mean,
Y'all notice every time Dana give us a pause, she's about to go in
and
on
you know what? I
somebody.
just stopped myself because I was gonna talk about how this man is really sitting up here looking real criminal, but I'm just gonna say that it's hard for me to believe that so many of y'all take him serious. Like, I don't know. It's just we're living in weird times. Weird times, man. Weird times.
Oh, the toning it down.
Girl, because I'm trying not to be talking about people's looks. Like, I'm trying not
Oh
to be doing
Lord.
that. Even when they be looking,
Herschel.
even when they deserve it. When you have a type of personality where you deserve to be flamed for how you look, I'm still gonna try not to come for you. Okay. I'm on a new vibration. I'm just playing. But fuck this ape ass nigga. Um
Oh Lord Jesus.
all right. So let's talk about Kyrie. Um,
Let thines prepare thyself.
did you want to go first, or did you want me to go?
Set it up.
Okay, I mean, I feel like y'all already know what it is. This has been
Okay.
in the news for weeks and weeks and weeks. But for those of you who don't know or don't care, Kyrie Irving came under fire because he shared a link to a documentary on Amazon. This documentary is also a book that was written in 2011, and it is called Heroes to Negroes. Or no,
Hebrews. You ain't lying, man. Second. I'm lying. I'm lying. Heroes to Negroes, and you ain't fucking lying, bitch. That's what the name of the shit should have been. Wait a minute, what was it called, Fred? Heroes to Negroes, and was.
It was. No, wait. It's called Hebrews.
Hebrews?
Hebrews to Negroes. Or Negroes to Hebrews. No, it's Hebrews to
Hebrews
Negroes.
to Negroes, yeah.
Okay. So the documentary is called Hebrews to Negroes. And it came under fire. Well, Kyrie came under fire because people were saying that there is anti-Semitism in the documentary, and it's harmful. The claims in it is harmful to the Jewish community. Kyrie, after being accused of being anti-Semitic, took a long time. He doubled down on, I just shared the documentary. Like, I'm not saying anything. Like, it doesn't mean, like, he just was defensive instead of, just coming out and saying, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to share that or whatever. A lot of people on one side felt like he should have apologized immediately, because the documentary was now y'all know, if y'all listen to this show,
Okay.
remember
Dana know
me.
how to say it.
No, I don't. No, I
Yes,
don't.
you do. I don't know how to say it.
Anti-Semitic. Oh, they were saying that it was some Semitic commentary or information in the documentary. And the other people on the other side are saying that, Kyrie, he's a Hebrew Israelite and he's not anti-Semitic because you can't be anti yourself, if I'm getting that right.
You are.
And also, we, as meaning niggas, we should know our history.
Heroes to the Negroes.
And yeah, so it's been a lot of talk. There's been celebrities unsolicited coming out with giving their opinion. LeBron, I don't know why you felt the need to make a statement. Like, nigga, you are not the NBA spokesperson. Like, anytime something happens, you don't have to come out and say shit, regardless of who's telling you. LeBron say something. LeBron says, fuck them. Like, you are not the Jesus of the NBA, bro. Like, you can just let
Girl, he think he is.
You can let some situations come and go without you making any comments about them.
I.e. this one.
Especially something like this. But that's pretty much the gist of it. What you got, Anessa?
So, in a nutshell, this is what I feel. Him posting a link, I don't think his life should be in shambles over a link being posted.
Yeah.
He didn't create the documentary. He didn't sit down and answer questions. He wasn't sitting down like Irv Gotti was talking about Ashanti. He wasn't doing any of that. He wasn't being interviewed. He posted a link. He is trying to, in an effort to try to use his platform to educate heroes to Negroes, educate Black people, because all Black people, we don't know our history. We don't know where we come from. We only know what we've been told. And there are some people, or, the people that rule the world, media, these top players like Nike and Adidas and whoever it is that he has contracts with, that want to hush him or shush him because he's dropping knowledge and, God forbid, letting Black people know, their history. And that's just what it is. Now, I watched some of it. I can't speak totally because I know, Dana watched a lot of it. She did say that there were some anti Semitic language or, things in there. But in the beginning, the first about 30 minutes that I saw, I didn't see, some of those things that the guy was talking about, the creator of the show and the creator of the book, we're talking about. There was nothing untrue about those things, providing education about some of those things. Some of the things, about where we come from, we were stolen, all of those things. We all know that. So I just feel like his livelihood is what I'm trying to say shouldn't be up in shambles because he posted a link. And I just feel like white people, in high places are nervous about Black people understanding who we are. Black people really need to educate themselves on our history. I'm not talking about Martin Luther King. I'm not talking about Harriet Tubman. I'm talking about the before Christ, after death era. Okay, educate yourself on those types of things. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I have to say about it.
Like Anessa said, I watched the documentary. I was already planning to watch it just because I wanted to have an informed opinion on it myself before I ever spoke about it to anybody. But what really drove me to want to see the documentary is because Amazon got this motherfucking documentary for $50 to purchase and $12 to rent and 13 if you want it in HD. Like, that shit is wild, and especially because this documentary completely looks like somebody made it in iMovie. like
Yeah,
like for
yes,
y'all to
absolutely.
charge this much for this shit, no. And then and then secondly, the documentary is 3.5 hours long, y'all.
Long as hell.
I will admit, I got through like 2 hours and 45 minutes of that just because it didn't even have to be that long because they left in a lot of unnecessary shit to me.
Right, right. It was
Like,
a lot of unnecessary
y'all
stuff.
could have left a lot of that
Some
shit
stuff
out.
out.
I will say this about the documentary. If you believe in the Bible, if you believe everything in the Bible, if you believe the Bible is a good frame of reference to verify historical accuracies and events, then this documentary is going to fuck you up, because what they're doing inside of it is basically showing you with scripture how and why they feel that they are the real Hebrew Israelites. They they left the anti-Semitism in there, and it didn't even have to be in there.
Be in there. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
They could have proven their point
Hmm.
without even bringing that shit up. And what I'm talking about is when they say that the Holocaust didn't exist and 6 million Jewish people did not die in the Holocaust. They literally could have left that out and fucked y'all up if y'all believe in the Bible. If you're a person that does not believe in the Bible, then this is just another whatever to you, because these are religious people talking about their religion and why they feel like they belong to this religion. And to me, that's no different than Christians, Muslims, Jewish people, like, talking about their own history. So with that said, the anti-Semitic comment was only one thing that I saw, and they had a missed opportunity. Because I'm listening to this documentary as a learner, they had a missed opportunity to actually teach me something in that moment, and they didn't. They just put the what is considered anti-Semitic language, aka saying that the Holocaust didn't exist, and didn't back it up with any facts. or data. They just kind of threw it in there and then went on to talk about the biblical text and why they believe that they are Hebrew. And again, if you believe in the Bible, if you can use the Bible as a historical frame of reference, this documentary is going to fuck you all the way up, and you might decide from this that you also are a Hebrew Israelite. But again, I'm missing about 45 minutes of this documentary. So I can't say for sure that they did not ever address the whole Holocaust thing. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to put something like that explosive in your documentary, you should be explaining it right then and there. Hey guys, the Holocaust didn't exist. And here's the evidence and facts and data and proof why. They really just kind of threw it in there in the midst of some other stuff. And it really just kind of, if you're listening to them from an objective point of view, it kind of makes their argument that it's not anti-Semitic weak. So, but again, I agree with Anessa. I don't think that Kyrie's career should be on the line. I don't think that he should be castrated in front of the world like this and begging for his job back. Like, he's obviously a person who um identifies with this religion, and he should be able to do that
freely.
freely, you know what I'm saying, just like
Mm-hmm.
the rest of y'all. Like,
Exactly.
um there's certain things that Christians believe that Jewish people are offended by, and that
Absolutely.
gets to live on. Like, let them believe what they believe about themselves, and leave them be. And that's how I feel.
If you believe in the Bible, if you've been taught the Bible your whole life, then something like this would mess you up.
Mhm.
I will say, going to a HBCU, some of these things that they are talking about, um,
It's
I
Googleable.
was taught, exposed. So, but if you don't have a clue, you'd be like, "Oh my God, no, the Bible." But a lot of things white people stole
Mhm.
and pieced together to make something of their own.
And
So,
another thing too, is speaking of white people, I've been peeping a lot of you making fun of Kyrie, saying, "Oh, y'all first y'all was the Moors in America, and then y'all built the pyramids, and now y'all the Hebrew Israelites." Um, yeah, bitch.
yeah.
Like, why is it so hard for y'all to believe that Black people are aboriginal to almost pretty much every continent that we have? Like, and that's
Absolutely.
something that is on like, you can Google that. Like, that's not something that's hidden. Like, it was not taught to you in schools, obviously, because they don't. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, they don't want you to know, but literally that's what it is. Like,
Yeah, they
they're
don't
not
want you
gonna
to know.
give you any information that's gonna make you see yourself differently than a slave.
Right.
But this information is not like, not on Google. Like, you can Google aboriginals and you will find, like, there are literally people that look like you that are original to literally every continent.
Everywhere.
Australia,
Yeah.
Antarctica. Y'all really think that we were
Mm-hmm.
only in Africa? Y'all will let the white people tell y'all that they come from every continent, but you believe that you were
Absolutely.
only subjected to Africa? Like, come on. Like, I can tell though that a lot of people that were coming against Kyrie never even saw the documentary, but
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. Kyrie
Do
shouldn't
some
be
research.
lynched for
Yeah.
this. He should not be
At
lynched for
all.
this.
They act like he was in the video, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if that was one thing that they said in the video that,
It was the only thing I heard
if
that I
that was
was
the
like,
only thing out of a whole 2 hours that you watched it,
mm,
also, I'm not taking that from them. I had to look up this morning what anti-Semitic was again, child, because y'all know I don't comprehend that well. And it says prejudice against Jewish people. And I'm like, okay, so what do we call prejudice against Black people? Because we hear shit all day, every day. I don't see people getting castrated for saying shit about niggas. Like, so I'm
yeah,
not trying to say I don't care and I'm anti-Semitic and all of that, whatever. I'm just saying give your brother some grace. Everybody just give y'all
please.
brother some
Like, it's
grace.
not
That's what
like
I'm saying.
all
It's not
y'all
that
saying
serious.
this mean shit to him,
Yeah.
and oh, well, he deserves it. Like, that's no, he does not. And
No, not at all.
I mean, I know Kyrie keeps up as what other people would consider trouble in the NBA, but this here, this is this is like cruel and unusual, and I want everybody to just stop talking about him and give him his job back if that's what he wants. Okay. Whew.
I agree.
Well, let's take
Well
a
done.
break.
For real, because I'm sweating.
Okay, let's take a break, guys, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. It's True Crime Week, and this week's true crime story. Well, I will admit that there are no crimes being discussed here, but there is a lot that I'm going to talk about that is just kind of messed up, and we should kiki about it. Okay, we in the stairwell. So today's story is about Stormy Wellington. Most of you may know her as Coach Stormy.
Oh Lord, yes, honey. What we talking about? What does Stormy done did? Let me sit back.
Now, if you've never,
I'm sorry.
now,
I'm ghetto.
no, now if you've never heard of Coach Stormy, she is known for being the big dog at the multi-level marketing company Total Life Changes, selling NutriBurst. I couldn't say that with a straight face. Selling NutriBurst and ISO tea. Okay.
Hey.
She's also an author, a self-proclaimed motivational speaker, and a life coach. She also fancies herself a fitness influencer, despite having plastic surgery, several surgeries. But if you don't know her from that, you may have heard of her going viral for telling one of her mentees that they had a low vibrational plate while hosting a women's empowerment cookout where she charged $15,000 a head to get there.
Child. What? For the cookout? $15,000 for the cookout? Y'all can come to my house, child.
Okay.
For free.
Well, not for free. Shit. I'm just
Not
saying.
no damn. Maybe $15, not 15,000.
Yeah, so she's charging these women $15,000 a person to attend her women's empowerment cookout, and she said that her mentee had a low vibrational plate. Now, if you have been under a rock or have a lot of common sense and wherewithal about yourself, then you probably haven't heard of this nonsense. And good for you, because this is stupid, but I'm going to bother you with it right now. So let me roll that beautiful bean footage.
You couldn't even pay me to do this. They put this on my plate. I will not let. No, I don't do what they do. I do what I do. I'm the visionary. I'm the leader.
But she's
I
my
would
coach.
never eat a plate that looked like this. You couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that to myself.
Oh my God.
Because I deserve better than that. That's low vibration. And you took it. I would have been like, I'm playing like that. I tell you what I want. You don't tell me what I want. So my thought process is, if you put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got the discipline. I won't even look at it. That make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen's plate on your leg. If we used to have two plates, we play together, and say who's royalty, they would say this person. I agree. That's a good way. This is serious stuff. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that just let people give them what they want them to have, and they accept it. And Storm is teaching me right now. Yeah. Coach Storm is teaching me, don't accept what they put on your plate.
I agree.
Hold on. It's the in the background. Like,
Girl.
this bitch is really saying something profound.
Girl, hello. Like she just dropped the mic on the sermon.
Girl, what?
That's I would never eat that. That's a queen's plate.
This is a royalty, and this is.
Girl, first of all, okay, wait. To catch y'all up, Coach Stormy is sitting here with her mentee, Tammy Price, and they are both eating barbecue on Dixie plates with plasticware at a $15,000 per person event. Okay.
Girl, I know you fucking lying.
Tammy has 2 hot dogs, 2 hamburgers, 2 pieces of chicken, beans, greens, potatoes.
You name it. Beans, potato. Stop.
But she had beans, potato salad, and a corn. on the cob, while Coach Stormy has 2 chicken wings, 2 pieces of shrimp, and a corn on the cob. So the internet went up about this, and I'm sure y'all have seen and heard all the memes and the commentary, and everybody had something to say about low vibrational plates after this. The public mostly criticized Stormy for number one, hosting a so-called women's empowerment event for $15,000. Bitch, aren't you the you hosting it, so you're responsible for the food there, Emma?
I'm just about you having a cookout, bitch. This is the food at a goddamn cookout. You should have been serving salmon.
Yeah, hey, hello.
And Caesar salad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't you have niggas in there serving salad if that was the vibe? Don't come for me. I'm just here eating, bitch.
Serving goddamn hot dogs.
It's wild. And third, y'all bitches are eating the same exact food. You're talking about low vibration just because she has more food on her plate and that makes you a queen. Girl, y'all are weird.
Crazy.
And then you are eating sea bugs, aka shrimp, because shrimp is the roach of the sea. They eat the vermin that's on the seafloor, and you up here putting them in your mouth, but her plate is low vibrational. Girl, get back. Licking your fingers. Okay, look.
Don't come for us. Hold on.
Look, I don't judge meat eaters, okay? I'm just saying, like...
And me? No.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, you can't say anybody's food is low vibrational. Absolutely. When you're literally eating insects, ma'am. Like, absolutely. And then you're licking your hands. Girl, you're not even using a napkin, but you're a queen. You know how to eat. Like, you don't lick your fingers. You wipe your hands. Right, you said with green polish. Just look at giving you hood rat bougettes.
Giving you ghetto. Okay. Then she talking like, I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't eat that. First of all, I'm going to need you to have some professionalism about your voice if you want to be telling me what to do. Girl, I can't.
After the controversy, Stormy came out and defended herself. She basically said that Tammy Price has been her mentee for 7 years, and she used to be overweight, and she felt like Tammy had too much food on her plate, and queens shouldn't eat like that. Boo, tomato.
You're big as her. What's the difference?
I mean,
they the same size. She ain't big. Who cares?
She says she felt like she was responsible for Tammy's success.
Girl, shut up. I'm sorry. Be quiet, lady.
So that's the background on why Coach Stormy is being talked about today. She's in the gossip streaks these days, y'all. I'm sure y'all heard. But a little more background on Coach Stormy. She was born February 21st, 1980. Pisces, stand up or sit down.
Sit down.
I'll let y'all decide after this story whether the Piscean community needs to have a seat.
Pisceans. My.
Okay, Piscean community. But Coach Stormy, she really didn't have the best beginnings. Her parents are Jamaican, and there's not a lot online about her family life. Secretive bitch, like that kind of. But I did read online that she grew up in Miami and her mom worked the streets for a living, leaving her to be raised by a bunch of people. Now, it's just said work the streets. It didn't say she was selling herself. I heard she was selling drugs before.
So her mama was low vibrational.
Oh, shit.
Why she talking about other? I'm sorry.
Okay. She had low vibing beginnings. Okay.
Why she trying to talk about Tammy?
So she was raised by a bunch of people and she was in and out of foster care. That's not funny. I'm laughing at Anessa, y'all.
No, I'm playing, y'all. Her mama ain't low vibration.
Okay. And so at age 15, Stormy had her first child, a son, whom she named Hennessy after the liquor. Okay. And she also later had a daughter named Mania from another relationship after that. And her daughter later was on a reality show with her called Beyond the Pole. I will get to that later. And then she has another son. So we got 3 baby daddies with her ex-husband, Daryl Jones. So she has Daryl Jones Jr. with him. And Daryl Jones honestly looks a lot like Tyler Perry. Y'all Google him and let me know what you think.
Let me find out. He done funded her NutriBurst.
Okay. He looks
business.
He's giving Medea. Okay.
Oh Lord.
As a young adult, she spent some time as an exotic dancer before moving to Atlanta and being hired at a collection agency, making $13 an hour.
Damn.
Now, don't hate on it, because those collection agencies may not pay a high base salary, but some of them pay bonuses out, if you're able to close some accounts for them. So Stormy was an excellent employee, bringing in over $1 million in closed accounts for this company. And to show their appreciation, they gave her a 25-cent an hour raise for her efforts. After that, she realized she had a natural talent for marketing, and she set out to turn her life around. Stormy tried out network marketing. And network marketing is a type of business opportunity that's super popular with people that are looking for part-time flexible business opportunities. Like, you
A
can
pyramid scheme.
I wasn't going to go there, but actually, yeah, I'm going to go there. So let me explain to y'all what a multi-level marketing scheme is. Well, it's completely legal, but I'm calling it a scheme, and here's why. So in multi-level marketing, a lot of the money is made from whoever is at the top. So your goal is to sell the product, but most of the money is made when you get someone else to sign up to sell whatever product you're selling for whatever company. So you can akin this type of business model to the Avon lady that the Mary Kay lady that the bitches in the break room selling Herbalife and
I'm about to say, damn, not this break room.
No, not this break room. But I can't tell y'all how many fucking jobs I've had with people trying to sell me Herbalife. And I know a bitch that was selling Herbalife for like 5 years, and she ain't lost she's still big.
Leave her alone.
Girl.
Baby, you gotta try the product, sis.
If you want me to
to
I need to believe in you.
Girl, I need you to be the example, honey.
I did have a coworker who did actually lose weight on Herbalife, but she was also doing keto.
I know somebody did Herbalife too. Yeah. Okay.
She was doing keto too, so, but apparently these things are supposed to help supplement the weight loss in addition to you eating right and exercising, what you should be doing anyway if that's your goal to lose weight. But that's kind of what Stormy does, but her marketing multi-level marketing product is NutriBurst and ISO-T. I'm sure
I know y'all done heard of that shit because I done took ISO-T.
Have you, girl?
Listen.
Girl, I know somebody who bought the whole fucking kit, girl. Like spent $200. Yeah. My cousin bought that shit. Like, girl, it's so many people that I know that got suckered. I mean, not so.
It's been around for a while. ISO-T has been around for a while. I didn't even know until, social media recent years that she was the owner of it, because I took ISO-T a long time ago.
Well, she doesn't own it. She's like their top.
Oh, she's not.
Yeah,
oh, okay,
she's like their top person. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So, well, not Total Life Changes.
Right. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
ISO-T, right? Yeah.
Right. She sells it.
She sells it.
She's
right.
a representative of theirs. Yeah.
Okay, I thought she was the owner. Okay, gotcha.
So back to the multi-level marketing setup. You really don't make any money selling the products. You make the money by referring other people to sell the products and from referral bonuses. So again, the people that's making the money are racking it up in referral bonuses. So if you're just a regular bitch who don't have no friends to refer, then you probably ain't doing that well just selling the product. Like Coach Stormy. Like Coach Stormy is clearly a popular bitch.
She got a lot of followers.
She has a lot of followers, and she says that she has helped 36 other women to claim millionaire status with her coaching and, them doing the NutriBurst thing too. So just think about this. Right. Those 36 women who are millionaires from NutriBurst, there's thousands upon thousands of ladies underneath them who referred them to get to the top, that aren't making that much, not work near close to it or anything at all. And you can go to totallifechanges.com and they actually have it laid out how much people are making. Like 56% of the people that are selling for them don't make anything. So
Right.
it's to me, it's a scam. And another reason why this business model turns out to be successful for some people, because it sells the idea that you, a regular ass bitch, can own your own business. They really make this seem like this is your business, you're the boss. And
And
you know,
not.
for a lot of people that really gets them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that's what Stormy does. And that's one of the reasons why people call her a scammer, even though selling NutriBurst is completely legal. Even though them bitches be lying. Like I said, my coworkers be selling NutriBurst and Herbalife and Still Fat and
Getting a BBL.
right.
Because that's all they done did. That's all Tammy did.
That's what Coach Stormy did too.
That's all Coach Stormy did.
Tammy,
Right.
her mentee, and Stormy, they both have had hella plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not hella, but they got their body
We done
done.
got them BBLs.
Okay. But Tammy did lose like 87 pounds or something like that. But still, like,
I'm sure she did.
she lost the weight before she got the surgery. But still, like, what you're selling that you look like that.
It's false.
Right. Right. Another reason why people call Coach Stormy a scammer is because she be charging thousands of dollars for women empowerment meetings. Like, bitch, if you don't turn on Sarah Jakes,
Hey, Hondo. Because, baby, she'll get you everything you need
okay, you do not need to
for free.
pay no fucking body for no women's empowerment. Goddamn. Like, Sarah Jakes' channel on YouTube is free. Following her on Instagram is free. It's a bunch of other bitches out. I mean, well, Sarah Jakes ain't
Oh,
a
Lord,
bitch.
not the Lord Jesus. Forgive in the name.
There's
We're
a
going to
bunch.
have a rebuke session.
Y'all know what I mean by
I'm just
bitches.
kidding.
Like, I'm not
Yeah,
calling her
we
a
know,
bitch, but
girl.
it's a lot. It's a lot of people out here that can empower you for free,
Absolutely.
and you don't have to be under her, because she talks to the people that she coaches crazy.
Clearly.
And like y'all heard in the clip earlier, like she regularly talks to them like that. And you really have to, and this is no shade to Tammy or anybody else that is caught up in the rapture of Stormy, but you really have to have a really docile mind and not one of your own. And you probably are used to abuse of some kind. Like you have to, in order to kind of like accept that
Accept that.
as love, or
Absolutely.
like, you don't have to be talked to like that. Like, that's not real. And the fact that so many people that support her make that real, that just tells me that a lot of people have some really unresolved trauma within themselves, because people who love you can talk to you lovingly, and she doesn't have to humiliate you to prove a point. And that's what she did with this whole low vibe and plate. But Tammy,
And clearly she takes advantage of that. What kind of person she knows that she can do that to them, and so she, continues to. She like, well, I see I can get away with talking to them like this or whatever. So she continues to do it.
she really talks to her mentees like they're beneath her, and it's really disgusting. And watching how they respond to her, to me, it's a bit cultish. Like, I will not be following no bitches nowhere. Like, and they just agree with everything she said.
Like,
It's so weird. It's so weird. She's always like bringing up her money, or how much money she has, and that she has money and things like that, and flaunting quote unquote her quote unquote wealth. It's so anybody that disagrees with her or thinks that she's talking to people bad, she immediately brings up the things that she has. So I googled her, and her net worth is only three
girl,
million. Like, and I listen,
stop.
and I'm saying only 3 million to somebody that makes way less than that.
But
But
how she be around here flaunting herself like she just can talk to you like she got 400 million to her name. 3 million is not a lot.
sis, you drive 2 miles down the road from my high overpriced ass apartment, and you can't afford none of them houses. Like, them houses off Preston Road will bankrupt you, bitch. Like, that's not a lot of money, $3
Say
million.
it again.
And
At all.
you out here like flossing and blossing, like, and putting down people because of your 3 million. If I had 3 million, even though I desperately would love $3 million, okay. But if I had $3 million, I wouldn't feel like, oh, I'm rich.
Exactly.
I'm done
Right,
working,
right.
especially in this economy. So like,
Absolutely.
I don't like her personality at all so far. So anyway, not too
Do
long.
we know her zodiac sign?
She's a Pisces.
Oh, I thought we said Tammy was Pisces. Okay. I don't know if I like Pisces. Oh, Lord.
Tammy, she got to be something going on with her. I'm gonna have to see her chart. But anyway, not too long after Stormy was arguing on live with Kevin Samuels about how she's a high value woman who don't need no man, she ended up finding a man, and his name is Jermaine Smith, aka BK Mello. And I don't know
He
anything.
want to be a rapper.
And this is what I'm about to say, because I genuinely don't know anything
Not
that this
BK
man
Mello.
does outside of scamming his baby mama out of $150,000. But we'll get there. So I might add to this too. Stormy monetizes this relationship as well heavily. And she has also sold seminars to women for $1,000 a piece on how to manifest a man. So again,
Girl, stop it. Now she want to be the knockoff Sierra. And charging for it when Sierra just, all y'all gotta do is go say Sierra's prayer for free.
Did Sierra write a book? I'm sure it's cheaper than that. Again,
Girl, the prayer, whatever it is.
Sarah Jakes is free. Like, y'all
I'm
don't
telling
need
you.
to pay $1,000 on how to manifest a man.
To manifest a man, though, that's extreme, guys. What are we doing here?
Cult-like following.
And you want to manifest a BK Mello?
Hello.
No, ma'am.
Especially after I tell y'all about him. Okay.
Child, bye.
So BK Mello, who is also now Stormy's fiance, has 9 kids.
Look him up. Oh, I know you lying. I'm going to look him up.
His last baby mama said that she didn't even know that he had 7 kids when she met him.
Shut up.
Her name is Keisha Andrews, and she has 2 kids with him. Now, Keisha started a tax business at 23 years old, making millions of dollars a year. She had several locations, and she was making so much money that she hired her sister to be her assistant and paid her $40,000 a month just to walk her dog. Itch. I wish we was related, ho. Girl, now I love my sister that bad too. I would do that for my sister, but damn, girl. Whew, I wish. So Keisha is balling. Okay, this is BK Mello's baby mama. So her tax business ended up getting shut down though, because she got in trouble with the feds and had to serve 1 year in prison. But right before she had to serve prison time, she met BK, and she still had a lot of money left over from her tax business at that time. In fact, she had $250,000 in one account alone, and she gave BK access to that account while she was in prison. Pause. Does this nigga have the magic dick?
Girl, I don't know, but he looked like a... He ain't cute.
I know. Like, he is not giving, I'm finna hand
At
over
all.
$250,000 to you while I go be Orange is the New Black. Like, no way, sir. No way.
Not even a little bit.
That's why I'm like, is his dick magical? Is it a hypnosis dick? Let us know. Sis Keisha, if you ever hear this, let us know what that dick is info, because we have to know.
Yeah.
And you just had met him before you went to jail, so you couldn't have known him that long before you gave him like access to your accounts. So
he had a really good mouthpiece, some really good game to
the
spit on
head
you,
was
baby.
fired, the dick was like magical. Like, I bet them orgasms would run you up the wall, bitch. It had to have been something.
You have an
Something.
exorcism.
Okay, got that exorcist dick, cause that ain't no way, Whew, Lord.
He got a long head. His head shaped funny. He look funny. He looked like a dick. He is. I'm not even playing. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, it's not giving, sis. What's going on?
It's not giving $250,000 of my hard-earned money
At
while
all.
I'm in prison.
$25.
Okay,
That's about it.
it's literally giving. I'll text you next week when I get
Right.
out.
And not at all.
I'm not having no
Girl.
kids with you because I don't want them to be head shaped like that. Like, all the
For
things.
real.
Even Coach Stormy, you can do better, sis. But anyway. So at this
Yeah.
time, Keisha is in her late 20s, okay? And before she went to prison, she purchased a house for her mom and gave her sister enough money to live on for 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. She's actually kind of the shit. Like, I don't know what she got ran up on the feds about, but fuck it, reparations. She clearly does right by her family, okay?
Girl, what? She
Okay.
definitely does.
Yeah. So a year later, she was released from prison and BK proposed to her. And then they went on to have 2 kids. So Keisha didn't have no kids before she met him. And then after she got out of prison, that's when she had the 2 kids. And since she couldn't do taxes anymore, she and her mom opened a smoothie business with her own recipes. And they had 2 of their own locations and 1 franchise. Then one day, Keisha received an email from a woman telling her that BK had 7 kids. So all the way up until this point, she's engaged to him. They're in a relationship for 7 years almost. And she has no idea that this man had any children before her. That is wild to me.
And where are you? What kind of father are you? Are these kids that you know about? Are these some alleged kids? Because how do you go 7 years without having, you know what I'm saying? Seeing your kids? Like, how do you not know that?
How do you enter in a relationship with anybody without telling them that you have children? That's crazy to me, but niggas do that wild shit, like, boldly too, and they get away with it.
7 of them?
7. It's not. I mean, I don't understand hiding kids in general, but if it was like 1 or 2,
girl, we talking about 7 of them. That's 2 hands.
You got a football team.
I'm confused, and you hiding it. Oh Lord, child, I can't. This hood story, child.
I'm assuming after this started the demise of Keisha and BK's relationship. So back to this smoothie business that they have 2 locations and 1 franchise with. Keisha is more so the hands-on person. She's in the kitchen. She's coming up with the recipes and all of that. And BK is running the business operations of the business. So exactly. So
look out.
Okay. So again, I told you she made this business a franchise. So franchising means that it's your business idea that you sold to somebody else to run your same operations. So BK invited Coach Stormy to
Lord, it's messy, child.
to be a franchisee for this smoothie business. And apparently that was the first and only time that Keisha met her. And sometime after that, Coach Stormy is now in a relationship with BK. So,
nah, bitch just stole my man.
Girl, Stormy manifested him right the fuck away from Keisha. He just got up and levitated over there, Stormy.
That wasn't no damn manifestation. That was some voodoo. A doll. Girl, not you done stole my man.
Girl, and he is not worth putting any spiritual work in for. Like,
at all.
Let me. If it's not the 7 kids, it's his dick-shaped head. Like, it's just not giving what he is. It is trickery. You know what? You're right. It's probably is some voodoo because ain't no way. He the one that's putting spells on niggas. He manifesting. Okay. No, it's playing.
Girl, it's a pyramid scheme that he got going on.
So he's suddenly in a relationship with Coach Stormy. She's monetizing this relationship, guys. So she's all on social media with her new man that she manifested. She teaching the rest of you bitches how to get you a low down dusty nigga just like him. And life is good for them. They on boats, they on yachts. Last week they started selling they low vibrational plate hoodies. So they doing the damn thing.
I can't even deal with this. You know what? He is an opportunity. He is an opportunist. It seemed like every time he sees somebody with a little money, he on to the next one.
A woman,
yeah,
with a lot of money.
with money. Yeah, he on to the next.
And Coach Stormy, you talk way too much shit to be caught up with Nicki Minaj husband, basically, because why are you trying to make fetch happen with some criminal nigga? Like, this nigga is shady, and this is not the only shady thing that he's being accused of. This is just the one that we talking about today.
Of course not.
Because it's currently being talked about in the gossip blogs. But anyway, y'all, back to the story. Let's hurry up and wrap this up. BK ended up selling one of Keisha's locations behind her back. She did not know it. And it was a cash deal. He sold it for $65,000, right? And so right. Like, behind her and her mama didn't know it. Now, this is her and her mama's business. They are signed as a guarantor. So if anything goes wrong with this, that's on their credit. Right? Right? So one of the investors had invested $35,000 into the business. And from the sale of this business, BK was supposed to pay that person the $35,000 back. Well, he did not do that. So the person filed a lawsuit against Keisha and her mom. Lawsuit still currently pending. Also, he did not complete the sale correctly, and he did not transfer the property correctly. So he's also being sued by the landlord for the rent, for a total of Keisha and her mom being sued $150,000. So Stormy, since you so rich and you got all this money,
and you worth $3 million,
and you already paying your man's child support. I forgot to mention to y'all, one of BK's baby mamas told a gossip blog that she received a child support check from Coach Stormy's one of her businesses, her holding your girl hold my hand. She got a child support check from Girl Hold My Hand LLC, which is one of Stormy's businesses. So you paying your niggas child support, allegedly. This is what's being alleged in the streets. Why don't you just pay his baby mama the other $150?
$100,000.
Since you got it like that, if your net worth is $3,150,000, you'll still be like 2.9.
Come on, man.
I ain't even finna do it.
Come on, man.
But it ain't. Look, it's like paying $150 for you.
Right. It ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
At all.
If you're gonna come and get this builder, nigga, you might as well build him all the way up so that he's looking like an upstanding individual in society, and you trying to sell him and sell his manifestation. Let me tell y'all something. Stop looking to people to, I don't know, inspire you or get you up off yourself or coach you into, like, you don't need all of that. Like, I'm not saying that hiring career coaches or any coaches like that is like bad or anything, but this whole women empowerment shit, and it's all a sale tactic. Like, you're part of her many streams of income. She's selling you a dream. She's selling you these ideas. And here she is trying to hold it up while literally the ship is sinking. So a couple of days ago, she did a live because Tasha K, y'all know Tasha K.
Again, Tasha.
Girl, Tasha K actually had Keisha on her show and did an interview. And so Coach Stormy responded to that, basically saying, just because that was your experience with him don't mean that that's gonna be my experience.
Girl, she is low vibrational. Let me find out. Your mama was low vibrational.
Girl.
You low vibrational.
Girl.
Let me find out you was projecting onto Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're with a low vibrational nigga. Your relationship is low vibrational. Like, why are you with somebody that's like, you couldn't peep out the fact that he's an opportunist and he's using you just like he was used up a little 200,000. Now he done left her and then went to the next person that he think got a little bag.
Yeah. Like,
girl,
you finna get scammed, bitch.
yes, you are. And you really gotta be careful how you treat people,
Hello.
how you treat people, how you talk to people, and how you're not walking around here humble. Because
Thank you, friend.
Just as quickly as you over here, oh, I got $3 measly million. Because that's not a lot. I'm talking about for somebody with, you know what I'm saying?
With money.
With money, $3 million is not a lot.
To be wearing the amount of ice that you be wearing, like,
absolutely,
I need your net worth to be in the tens of millions.
50 million.
Yeah,
like, come on, sis. What are we talking? 25 million.
Yeah.
So while you doing that, the devil is, you sleeping with the devil. He's right up under your nose. And you just need to be careful. I ain't trying to say nothing about your life, but it sounds like it's what am I trying to say? It's about to be real ironic. It's getting real ironic. Girl, you talk low vibrational plates. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're gonna be selling something else in a minute. Let me stop.
We're in a season of exposure. Like, everybody is getting exposed. And I think a lot of people are kind of waking up to this whole Coach Stormy bullshit. Like, she's still on there. I got money. I don't care what y'all hate to say. Y'all broke it to me. I'm not listening to what somebody broken to me got to say. Girl, okay, scammer. Cause your day soon cometh. Your boo is already at the chopping block, and it's not too long before people figure out that you have also been scamming them at these silly ass women's empowerment meetings.
Y'all doing pillow talk, doing all of this. He probably somewhere right now talking to somebody that is over your LLCs, trying to figure out how he gonna sell that.
Okay,
sell something of yours, and you know, turn up and turn out and be broke. So you just have to be careful about what you're talking about. You broke. I ain't like, stop saying that. Like, why do people do that? People that have money and people that are walking around here with grace and whatever, you don't have to say that. That's just gonna come up off of you.
They don't.
I don't have to walk around here talking about I'm rich. Why do I have to say that? If I'm rich, that's going to, that aura, that presence is gonna be around. I don't have to speak on that. Like, be quiet. And it's ugly. It's low vibrational.
Exactly. She very much gives off new money, bitch. And then I say,
exactly. I ain't never had shit.
I say money very loosely because, like I said, 2 miles down the road, sis, you can't afford none of the apartments. I mean, none of the apartments, none of the houses in my neighborhood.
Girl,
like, I'm not saying I live in a rich neighborhood.
Come on, sis. Come on. That have been dropped.
No, I don't.
Went to. Hold on. Dana has got us together. She let y'all know she was in France for school. 2 miles down the street are $2 million.
No,
house.
You know where you know what I'm talking about though, and that's like the house is on Preston Road, sis.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, like, to me, that's not really having money, and I think this girl needs some healing, like her own healing. She projects a lot in her. Yeah. Y'all jealous of me, and you don't even hear people saying that. Like, it's just like you feel like that. Right. You'll probably stand next to a bitch that got $5 million and feel less than, just because you value yourself so hard on how much you possess. And like I said, this ain't a crime, but I think it's cool we get to talk about this scandalous behavior of business owners and what people do with contracts and shit. Like, be aware of these people that y'all be following on these things, and coach yourself out, okay? God gave you your own coaching abilities. Coach yourself.
And use some discernment, child. Because y'all, whoever is paying $15,000 to go eat some hot dogs and some Sanderson's Farm chicken wings, some pork and beans, Bush's beans.
Girl, not
like
Sanderson Farms. They didn't even
Great
have
Value shrimp.
They didn't even have Tyson.
Yeah, like the Great Value shrimp.
Okay, the jumbo kind. They come in
the jumbo kind in the bag. Yeah. You ain't even go behind Kroger Butcher to get like, come on. Anybody that is selling you $15,000 to come on a Dixie plate,
Girl.
like y'all have to use some good judgment. But again, it's a problem. She has a problem because she knows she could take advantage of people like that. It's got to be something in your mind to just, like, you know what I'm saying? People's self-esteem, for them to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay $15,000 to go listen to her tell me something about, I don't even know what. They were sitting around on some lawn chairs.
Girl,
like,
it was so
crazy.
Ghetto. And like,
fabulous.
Even me and my friends don't
do that. Because we was in France.
No. That's not what I mean. But like, me and my friends, we would definitely be in that type of setting, eating that way, licking our fingers and all of that. But like, what I meant by that was like, me and my friends don't talk to each other like that. Like, we wouldn't come for somebody plate. Like, it's just like, okay,
absolutely not.
It's a relaxed setting. Like, girl.
And if my plate, I guess my plate is low vibrational then, because my plate gonna look like that at a goddamn cookout.
Hello.
I'm not putting 2 wings and a shrimp on mine.
And I have me low vibrational vegan plates every day. Shit, I love food.
Listen.
Especially Black people cooking vegan food. That shit is good. I'm on my way to a vegan fest right now. I can't wait.
Girl, what? And it's just ignorant. Who says that? That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
Your plate looks like it. She just sounds, she like we said, she projects a lot. Girl, she needs help.
I'm finna vibrate so low in a minute. I'm so hungry. But anyway, that's all for our true crime this week.
Don't vibrate low.
Girl, I'm vibrating low. I can't wait to eat. You
go low, we go high.
Can't wait to eat. But that's it, y'all. That's all for our stairwell. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
I talk shows like the Wendy Show. Recaps to your favorite shows. New music. Have you heard of those? Spilling tea in the break room. A kiki in the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room.
Congratulations are in order for JT because she interviewed Nicki Minaj this week in ID Magazine. Nicki Minaj was on the cover of ID Magazine and JT was able to interview her. So I think that's great, especially for, artists coming up under Nicki Minaj. Of course, she is like an idol to a lot of rappers, and so good opportunity for JT. Shout out to JT for that. Not friend.
No, I love them. Shout out to both JT and Nicki.
And shout out to Nicki Minaj. I don't know who, came up with the idea for JT to be able to interview her, but shout out to Nicki Minaj. She is out there being messy, but she is giving rappers their flowers. So shout out to that. So 21 Savage, y'all, says that he could beat anyone in his freshman class, which means like he can out rap them. That means Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak Black, Lil Yachty, G-Herbo, Denzel Curry. Don't know who that is. Anderson .Paak, Dave East, Designer, Lil Dicky. He said he can wash them, okay? And this is what Kodak Black had to say, if you can understand.
Nah, from the jump a little bit, you always been around, though. You know what I'm saying? How, though? You know what I'm saying? Shit. I admire your confidence, though. And shit. That's how you should feel, you know what I mean? But I'm always put myself first over any day, too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. That's cap.
Listen, I'm not gonna
look. Y'all don't understand Haitian Creole, but
now let me tell y'all something. I love Kodak Black, super gremlin,
My
okay?
cousin.
But listen, Kodak, first of all, what are you saying, son? What are you saying? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't follow. I don't know what you're saying. The gist of it was Kodak said he gonna smoke them. I mean, I don't know these other. I do know. I don't really listen to Lil Uzi Vert. I do like Kodak Black. I like his flow. I don't understand everything he say all the time. G Herbo, he can rap too. Dave East, designer. I don't know. Lil Dicky. I mean, I don't know about
Well,
Lil Dicky, but
Dave East can rap.
he can rap. Yes.
And if I was going,
Who would you pick, friend?
I would not say that 21 is the best on this list. I think I think 21 and Lil Uzi give the same vibe as far as their rapping ability. They both can rap. They both sound really good rapping. They both make really good songs with really good flows, and they're more like entertainment rappers. Dave East is going to give you that J. Cole vibe.
Absolutely.
And Cousin Kodak is Cousin Kodak. So I just wouldn't say that you can wash these niggas, but you're just as popular as them. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I love 21.
Absolutely. 21. Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, none of y'all can out rap Lil Wayne. So what is we even talking about? It's not even a conversation.
A period. Okay.
Girl, so I think it's cute though that y'all are, have this banter with one another. Anyway, speaking of 21 Savage, going along with, they are just really in the news. I know y'all know this already, but just to give this little two take, 21 Savage and Drake are being sued by Vogue, a $4 million lawsuit.
Like, why, bruh?
They done rubbed Vogue the wrong way. Like, we liked the cover. The cover was nice.
That cover was fire, and y'all actually at Vogue should consider putting that out.
Girl, Vogue said the fact that y'all even got the audacity, y'all made people think that we put that out. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it did look that it looked that real.
Well, I knew they were trolling, but why didn't y'all get that cleared with Vogue first before y'all did that? Like, y'all got too much money and too many lawyers work for y'all for that copyright infringement. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, their team didn't reach out and say, hey, I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's kind of strange.
So yeah. Anyways, shout out to all of them. So there is a new show on the horizon, which is going we talked about this a little bit last week. And this is the only reason why I'm gonna bring this up is because we talked about it last week and because it's a new show. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know what new shows is out. Krishan and Blueface have a new show coming out.
Girl, we don't give a fuck. Like I said, we got work in the morning.
It's called Crazy in Love.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's coming soon. The trailer dropped this week. It's going to premiere, of course, are y'all surprised, on the Zeus Network. And now I see why they've been acting a fool on social media, doing all of this. Y'all doing all of this for a show? Which, again, y'all know y'all got to pay for Zeus. I'm not buying Zeus, so don't expect me to watch it. I'm not watching it. I'm just telling y'all.
My best friend, shout out to T, she got to log in. She'll let you,
she'll watch your friend.
She'll let you use the login.
I can't watch Krishan and Blueface, y'all. I'm gonna be stressed. I'm gonna come on the show with anxiety.
But you gotta report. You gotta report on it in the break room.
Child, y'all, I'm gonna be stressed out. Listen,
I'm just playing.
So I will let y'all know when it's dropping. They just dropped the trailer, but they didn't say when it's coming out. But they just said it's coming soon. So I guess they're gonna have more shenanigans before they go.
It was all dramatic and Blueface and Krishan, their love. It's like, girl, toxic city.
It was, y'all. So, speaking of shows, this isn't a new show, but you know what? I might start watching this again because it's been a lot going on Love and Hip Hop. Have y'all been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
You know I ain't.
I have not been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I stopped watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because it's low vibrational. I told myself it was low vibrational, and I said I was only going to watch other craziness. But anyways, this week it's been a lot going on. Scrappy done went off on his mama about
I
how,
saw that clip. That
yeah,
was hard
about
to
how
watch.
very hard to watch, about how he, just has these images, childhood trauma in his head about, living in a dope house, which was very sad. And his mama, her reactions, I didn't watch the whole episode, but her reactions were a little real weird, like,
Defensive, like
yeah,
most of our parents, they don't come from a generation of accountability. So, and they
at
feel like
all.
taking accountability makes them guilty, and they'd rather like literally cut their heads off than do that. So, but everybody, all of us millennials, are us 30s and late 20s somethings, we all should be having these conversations with our parents, because I think that's important, whether they want to listen
Absolutely.
or not.
Absolutely.
Whether they
I
take
agree.
accountability or not, get that shit off your chest so you can move on.
So you can move on, because a lot of that might be affecting his relationship,
Mm-hmm.
that will affect your kids and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
anyways, and also Erica Mena, the internet was going crazy about Erica Mena on Love and Hip Hop, because she found out that she's only going to be getting close to over 4,000 a month from Safari.
Mm.
And
Well, he don't make that much.
I don't know if he don't make that much. I
He
don't.
can't be making that much if he only has to pay $4,000.
He told y'all to get out of his business. But the way Erica Mena reacted, I'm gonna play the clip.
Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What?
This is not fair.
When a man shows you who he is, you have to believe him. When anybody shows you who they are, you have to believe them.
Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing?
So listen, some people was on there saying, some people have been saying, oh, well, $4,000, I get $4,000. I wish I could get $4,000. But y'all, daycare alone for one
Girl, come
kid is
on.
$1,200.
Come on, friend. And if you got
So,
2 kids,
and if you got 2 kids, that's just daycare.
that's the whole child
Yeah,
support check for the month. Like, fuck food, fuck clothes, fuck anything else. Like, yeah. I mean,
absolutely.
y'all, for anybody that's anybody that's saying like she's being dramatic or she should be able to raise them off of $4,000, like, she should, but the world we live in does not really allow for that.
Support that.
And
No.
you too, Shaquisha, you too deserve more than
Hello.
$4,000 a month to help you raise your 2 kids too. But your baby daddy is extra broke, so he's not mandated to pay you that.
Come on.
So that's why I said, like, Safari must not make that much money, because $4,000, especially where they live, that's really not a lot of money. And like
Not
Anessa
at
said,
all.
daycare listen, I have twins.
Come on.
Daycare for me would be $1,800 a month alone, and that's just with the tuition. That's not with the shit that you have to send there. That's not with any of the fees that they got that you have to pay or any shit like that. Like, that's just on daycare. Not to mention groceries and food. Like, they grow so fast. I literally just bought my son a size 8 shoe, and now he's in a 9. Like, it's crazy to raise
Absolutely.
kids. And people that are saying, oh, she's playing, y'all just probably don't have kids.
Yeah, because y'all and a lot of them do look like they do have kids. They just, people are ignorant. Like, that's not a lot, y'all. And y'all really should know that.
Not for
So,
her. Like, I'm sure
no.
her rent alone is probably $6,000, just for
Yeah.
where she's
Look
living
how they
and
live.
how she's living. And she shouldn't have to like downgrade her lifestyle just because she's not with this nigga no more. Like, he should really have to hold up his end of the
Absolutely.
bargain. That's not cool.
And unfortunately, these niggas, they feel like they get a choice.
Yeah, I guess. But like she said, be careful with who you have children with. It matters
It
so
does.
much. It ain't even just about getting the help. It's about
No.
better be careful about the personalities that you allow to procreate with you, because your children will have traces of those personalities. So, girl, it runs so deeper. And if you ain't got kids,
Minister Bean, she's ministering to y'all today. I want y'all to listen.
Stay on the other side.
No, but for real.
No baby mamas. No.
Please. Well, good segue. Speaking of baby mamas, y'all, have y'all been watching Sisters? Do you watch Sisters, friend?
No, but I might if you tell me it's good.
No, y'all, Sisters is really good. If y'all don't watch Sisters, y'all need to watch Sisters. It comes on BET, or you can stream it on BET Plus. But just to give y'all a quick little update recap. So it is good, friend. You need to watch it if you can. Now, we got lots of going on. But so there are I think it's 4 or 5 of them. And child, Sabrina, she's still in jail. You good, girl. Sabrina's in jail, and child, they're going crazy over their friend being in jail. She has been wrongly accused of a bank robbery.
Oh.
She works at a bank. Her and her friend work at a bank.
Oh, Tyler.
And girl, giving very much. But see, Tyler know what to do, because baby, we be locked in every Wednesday.
Okay, come on. Okay, come on with it.
They work at a bank. There's a witness that's basically has framed them. And so now they're in jail, and their friends are trying to help them get out. One of the friends is a lawyer, Andy. She's a lawyer. Danny work at the airport. Sisters is really relatable, because it's like a group of friends. They're very relatable. You just feel like, one of them smoke weed. It's really relatable group of friends. Okay. But look, Dana like, oh, okay, I might not watch it.
No, but I will check it out. I'll check it out when you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I'm going to watch
the best reality show on TV right now, period.
Is it a new season on right now?
They're still in season 5.
It's showing right now, new episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna watch it then. I'm gonna watch it. Okay. So, and like I said, speaking of baby mamas, Karen on there is pregnant, but she got 2 baby daddies, and she don't know which one her baby daddy is.
Oh, Tyler.
Child, the plot thickens,
Okay.
baby. So you know Zach from you don't know Zach. Zach is his name, but the couple that they do the podcast, Kadeem and
oh yeah.
Child, I can't think of the man's name.
I know who you're talking about. That family.
Yeah, their family. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name. He plays Zach. He's one of the baby daddies.
Okay.
Allegedly, child.
Okay, I didn't know he was an actor.
Yeah, I didn't either, child, till he was on Sisters. He made his acting debut on Sisters, but Zach is on there, and it's so good, y'all, because at the end of this last week's episode, Eva has shown herself, baby. Shout out to Eva, because Eva is out here getting a acting bag. Okay. Eva shows up as a villain who is she's not a villain, but she's basically like a hood bitch that's trying to help Andy get their friend out of jail. So we're going to see what happens with that. But like I said, y'all can watch this on Wednesdays or stream it on BET Plus, whatever. If you got a streaming account, do that. Now, let's get into Real Housewives of Potomac real quick, because these bitches are going to make me sip my wine at the winery, sis. Listen, the Green Eye Bandits. Okay, first let me start. It's 2 things that I want to talk about here. Candace, y'all know I love Candace. I ride for Candace. Candace, you shouldn't have allowed Ashley to come into your home.
Period.
Because you tried to give her a chance and befriend her. And what does she do? She's smiling in your face.
All the time she want to take your place. That bitch Ashley.
I can't stand. And you know when Ashley came over, I'm like, okay, maybe.
I really was hoping that it was something the start, because they're the only 2 millennials on the cast.
Yes, and like Candace said, she brought her to the show. You know what I mean? She was trying to give, and then what she do? She go in and she's just like the Green Eye Bandits. They're all messy, whatever. So, anyways, y'all, they go to the winery. Wendy invites everybody to a burn session in an effort to try to mend a relationship, I feel like, with Robin and Giselle. So they're going around and, they're putting on the paper what they like about each other, what they dislike about each other, so they can get it out and burn it. Well, they get to to Robin and Giselle, the Green Eyed Bandits. And Robin is like, well, we're just oil and water and we don't mix.
Girl.
That wasn't the game.
Right.
That wasn't a part of it. Like, Robin, I do not like you. Again, I don't like you. You want to be on team. You up Giselle's ass so bad. Then we get over to Giselle, and Giselle is talking about how she don't like Wendy because of the fakery, and how she came and hugged her at Karen's spring party when she knew that they weren't friends. Who cares? Okay, now maybe Wendy shouldn't have did that, but still, like, get over it.
Yeah.
And then Robin gets up and she walks out because she's just so up
She
in arms
always
about Wendy.
does that. Like, girl, sit down. Y'all are so immature on this cast. Like, bad.
You're 48 years old. I don't know how old you are. You're 45, 46. You're old enough to not be acting like this. Like, Wendy came there. You could tell, I feel like she came there a little bit genuine, trying to really, we on the show with each other,
And
y'all.
it really
Like,
was a little bit genuine because you could tell she still had her guard up and she really wasn't being authentic. I don't think Wendy presents herself authentically on this show at all.
I
She's
don't think she does
on
either.
character in every scene.
Yeah,
Literally.
absolutely. And so, I just don't. Not Wendy. Wendy was trying to make an effort to, try to figure it out between them two. And they just are them regular selves. They can't move past anything. They have to be together and agree and,
Ugh.
antagonize each other and jump on Wendy. What you got for him, child?
Fuck Robin. I was just irritated with how they did Candace. Like at the end when Ashley's dry, cracked face ass gonna bring up at a table with a group of bitches talking about how her friend heard that Chris was also in somebody else's DMs and all that stuff. First of
Try to
all,
talk to
bitch,
her.
if you were authentic and you delivering me this message, you wouldn't have done it in front of all these other bitches. That's number one. Number two,
Absolutely.
why not? Why wouldn't you just come to me? Why would you take this opportunity, especially in front of everybody else that you know that I've been going back and forth with about my husband? To bring this up, and then she threw out there, well, he was looking at me too, and shout out to Potomac
Shout out to
producers.
the cameraman.
The producers on this show, I thank y'all because I feel one with
Absolutely.
Candace here. I need y'all to prove that her husband is not being no fucking creep. Like, these bitches are just really trying to build a storyline, but they immediately cut over to where Chris was not even studying.
Looking at her.
What's her name?
He don't want her, the
Mia.
giraffe. So that's what she looked like.
So, like, girl, after that episode, I know we have so long to go because Potomac just came on, but I cannot wait for this reunion, girl.
I can't either. And Mia, well, first of all, Candace, I'm with you, girl. I'm mad that you invited her over, but see, she shows herself. That's why I don't like Ashley. I don't like Ashley. You were just at my house. Why you didn't bring it up over there? Why you wanted to do it over here?
Right.
I don't like her.
Yeah.
I do not like her.
Yeah.
And Mia, you want to be, she a kiss ass. She want to be up Giselle and Robin's ass too. And she look like a giraffe. So I don't care.
Mia is also another person on this show that does not present themselves authentically. She's acting. She's bringing up every fucking thing that she can in order to make herself interesting on the show. Oh, my mom was on drugs. Oh, I built this up for myself. Oh, this, oh, that. Like, I understand.
The health
Yeah,
issues.
I understand that's a part of your life, but you're just showboating. You're not even letting us get to know you authentically. It's like you're just throwing this shit in our face so that we know that, oh, she comes from troubled beginnings. Like, you're selling us a personality, and I'm just not buying.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Right now, the only people I like on the show right now is
Karen and Candace. Period.
And Candace.
And one thing I can say about Candace is that she has never, to me, came across inauthentic on this show. Like, even when she was
she's always been
looking
herself.
Stupid and talking about how her mom controls her and all that stuff, she was still being herself. I cannot say the same thing about the rest of you, except for Robin, who is authentically herself stupid.
Absolutely. And up Giselle's ass. Let me stop saying it. Anyways, I'm glad we're gonna see this week. We're gonna see the next. It's gonna start back with them being at the winery. So we'll see what Ashley has to say and her excuses as to why she brought this whole thing up in front of everybody. We'll see how it plays out. Anyways, new music, y'all. Rihanna dropped a new song off of the Wakanda Forever soundtrack called Born Again. Shout out to Wakanda Forever. Y'all make sure y'all go see that because it came out yesterday, which was 11/11. If you haven't gone to see that, Born Again is nice. I like the song. Some other new songs that came out this week. Wizkid, okay, because I love some Afro beats. Y'all remember Dana was on Afro beats a long time ago, and she was like, I love Afro beats. I love Afro beats. I like Wizkid too.
Do you like Wiz's new album? Did you listen to the whole album?
No, I haven't heard the whole album. Oh, but I can't wait.
I love you, Wiz. He doesn't miss for me. Like, he is literally, to me, one of the kings of Afrobeats. I have my favorites, but he's definitely one of my favorite artists. Him, Techno, DeVito.
I love DeVito.
So one of.
Okay, one of. Okay, I need to listen to some more Afrobeats. I like Wizkid and I like DeVito because they both featured Chris Brown.
Girl, give it up.
That's my man. Nas dropped a new song called Michael and Quincy. If y'all want to listen to that, Ride Wave has a new single out. Tuya Savage and Asake have a new song out. So it's a lot of Afro beats. Ride Wave is very depressing to me, but if you like to listen to Ride Wave, go listen to him.
Yeah, he's like the male version of SZA right now. He just be going through it all the time.
Girl, be going through it. Although I really do like SZA's new song called T-Shirt.
No, I said that in reference to y'all know SZA's first albums. She was always going through it with some nigga.
She was. She had a man on the weekend, baby. Listen.
Yeah. Best album too.
Yeah, shout out. Yes. Shout out to them. And I think that's all I have for the break room.
Woo. Well, we made it. We said we weren't going to do no more 2-hour shows, but clearly we some damn liars. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show this week. Don't forget to send us you guys' fuck yous for next week and write us on our Instagram. And shout out to TikTok. TikTok's been going up. Shout out to you guys who have been commenting on Twitter as well. Follow us on Twitter if you are a tweeter. And yeah, you got anything else, Anissa?
I don't. Y'all stay black and go do your research on yourself.
Okay. Hotep out. No, I'm just playing.
No, for real. Hotep.
Bye, y'all.
Sticky, y'all.